One step closer to the fall. Oh, I dress sways as she's dancing. A little rain never hurt anyone at all. Back to the cautiously familiar. Shake the dust off from this town. So much of free. Run as fast as you can and make sure they all can see. So much of free. I'll be right here whenever you need. Did you think about it for a minute? Make sure you think this through. They say the same things as she's dreaming. What's so wide I wonder to do? Goodbyes will not make this thing easy, but she can feel it in the air. So much of free. Run as fast as you can and make sure they all can see. So much of free. I'll be right here whenever you need. So far so free. So far so free. Run as fast as you can and make sure they all will see. So far so free. I'll be right here whenever you need. So far so in another life I let you go. Some other time and place we both should know. Fix your makeup, oh my dear, you look right. A fixture wrapped in time with sparks of love. Running through them all, but touching none. I'm not doing this for me. Can't you believe?
All right. Well, got a new microphone for you guys to look at. I don't know if it really matters if you look at it or not, but whatever. Hey, I'm doing some songwriting and some playing of musics tonight. I've got Generation Empire, which you just heard. They saw me playing last night. They jumped on. I will play your music if you show up in my chats. Tell us you're here. That goes for everybody on Instagram, Facebook. Can't really see my face with that pop filter, so let's just pop that off. I'm not close enough for the pops to matter that much, and we're not recording anything specific, so, well, we're not recording anything for, like, album, so I'm not so much worried about the pops, but if you guys think there are pops, let me know, and I'll put the pop filter back on. Anywho, we're going to get some music playing today. I just played some Generation Empire. In fact, that was all 3 of their songs on Spotify, which I like all 3 of those songs. That's a good little mix of music. Grunge. I like grunge. I like everything. I've played a lot of stuff on here. I'm gonna get back on here after a couple more songs. I wanted to talk about a couple bands specifically that I've found this week, and give me a minute. One of them being a brand new, well, not all bands that are brand new, or just have new songs. One of the brand new bands I've been talking to is The Sinner and the Saint. They just gave me permission today to play some of their tracks. Now, they have a brand new song that they just released. It's called Dance Floor. I'm going to play that next Friday morning on New Music Friday. But we're going to play a song called Look Alive Punk right now for you to check out. Oh, you know what? I didn't go over to Instagram and tell people I'm... Oh, look at that. Can you hear me over on Instagram? Maybe. I hope you can. Anyway, now I have a camera on there instead of just a blank question mark. I'm still getting used to using the new vertical plugin. It's called Atum, A-I-T-U-M. You can get that vertical plugin. That's how I'm able to get on Instagram with this landscape. I wish I could figure out how to do it all vertical so that you could see nothing but my face. But it interviews with both because we live stream to landscape platforms like Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So it allows us to actually have a landscape look, but it's not as nice as I would like it to be. But anyway, this band that we're about to play called The Sinner and the Saint, their song Look Alive Punk. I do like this band quite a bit. I might play a couple of their songs here, but we're going to do this Sinner and the Saint song, Look Alive Punk, and then we'll talk a little bit about it afterwards. I do want to eventually get to my guitars and start playing some of my music, which we'll do shortly. But for right now, let's play Look Alive Punk. And for those of you on Instagram, you're about to see me go back to the album art screen where I was talking to you with nothing in the background. So anyway, The Sinner and the Saint, they're from Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's kind of a folk punk, pop punk thing. I don't know, you be the junk decider. Look Alive Punk definitely sounds like a punk song in any case. So here we go, back to this song.
Oh, darling, your eyes are looking pretty tired. When's the last time you got proper sleep or truly felt alive? You haven't left your room and your friends are worried about you. Graduated from college, but you don't know what to do with yourself. With yourself. Your best friends are all married with another kid on the way. You got got out of bed this morning at 2 p.m. to start your day. You're scared you'll never make it a day past 35. Tell me, my darling, oh, do you feel alive? Look alive. Look alive.
All right, well, you couldn't hear me there. That was the Sinner and the Saints. Welcome to the chats, anybody that's watching. Saturday night songwriting with the Ro-Bison. Let me move back a little bit so you can see what I'm doing with my fingers. As I play this song that I'm about to play, my tracks that I wrote, so you can check them out. I do have a slide. I'm pretty overall excited about playing music with you guys tonight. Wanted to talk specifically about a song I was playing last night. I'm going to play it for you guys here. Then we're going to talk about some of the lyrics. Well, I don't know. Whatever you guys want to talk about. I got the chats open. I'm looking to see what people are up to. Tell us say hello. I can see you over on that monitor with what you're chatting to the thing, and then of course I can respond. But I did like the Sinners and the Saint. Good track, that one we just heard. But anyway, let's play some songwriting today. So a little bit about my guitar. I'm not really in a... The camera's really not right here for you guys. Hold on. Move it over. Now you see my drums in my background. And Chucky's over my left shoulder instead of my right shoulder. He's playing lead for me tonight, so say hi to Chucky, everybody. But this will allow you to see my full breadth of the guitar. So a couple things about my guitar. You'll notice it's low. That is because I play in G sharp, so this, I don't know if you'll be able to see my capo. Let's see if you can. I don't know if you can see it, but that says G sharp or A flat. And we're a little bit out of tune, which sucks, because I should have tuned this up before we came on and played together. It takes half a second. But you do want to make sure you're properly tuned before you start playing anything. I didn't think that one sounded right. All right, anyway. Really, I should stand closer to the screen because I can't see if anybody's watching. But if you are watching, shoot out a chat. Let me know if you're in a band. I'd love to play your songs on my stream as I take breaks with my original songs. This is a song I wrote called Manic. I really like the lick. Yeah, it's kind of complicated lick. Today I'm holding all the cards, and I'm in the mood to play them. Yesterday I only had half a deck, and was missing all the aces. Got two jokers in the hold, one's a clown and the other one makes me go wild. Whether I fold or wait for the flop, you can bet I'm just a call away from going all in. And I think I'm going beep ba da beep ba boop ba da da dee ba ba da ba 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 beep ba ba da beep ba boop ba da da dee ba ba da ba 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 beep ba ba da beep ba boop ba da dee ba ba da ba. I feel alive, about to touch the sky, yeah. Today I'm soaring through the clouds like an eagle, but tomorrow it's a long way down. Rise and fall of my mental state is absurd. I'm drinking sunlight or I'm eating the ground. There ain't no in between. And today I'm going manic. Tomorrow I might be depressed. Today I'm going manic. I guess I best enjoy the fight before I hit the pavement again. Now I feel I'm spinning through life like a ball on a roulette wheel. Will I hit red or black? I don't know, but it often comes up double zeros. Beat the odds by betting on the evens, and I landed on lucky number 7 instead. Very next bet 13 straight up, and I'm going home with the biggest jackpot that I've ever had. And I think I'm going beep ba da beep ba bo bo do da beep ba ba da ba 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 beep ba ba da beep ba bo bo do da dee ba ba da bo ha 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 beep ba ba da beep ba bo bo do da dee ba ba da ba 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 ba. I feel alive, about to touch the sky, yeah. Today I'm soaring through the clouds like an eagle, but tomorrow it's a long way down. Rise and fall of a mental state is absurd. I'm drinking sunlight or I'm eating the ground. There ain't no in between. And today I'm going manic. Tomorrow I might be depressed. Today I'm going manic. I guess I best enjoy the flight before I hit the pavement again. Before I hit the pavement again. I'm just gonna keep on singing beep ba ba da beep ba bo bo do beep ba ba da beep ba ba beep ba ba da beep ba bo bo do do beep ba ba da bo bo beep ba ba da ba 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 da da beep ba da beep 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 ba ba da bo 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 do do bo bo do bo beep ba ba da ba ba da ba beep Whoa! And today I'm feeling manic. Yes, today I'm feeling manic. Guess 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 today I'm feeling manic. Yeah, that was my song called Manic. It's about and dedicated to everybody out there who, like myself, have a mood ring that never stays on one color. Original music by the Ro-Bison. It's called Manic. Gotta keep hydrated, especially your vocal cords. Perfect songwriter tip. But if you notice in that song, there was a lot of changes, and that was really kind of the whole point. Being a song about highs and lows, ups and downs, changing moods, and being manic at times. That's what it was. So you had that main riff. So this is the part where I kind of tell you about the song itself and how I came up with some of these licks. So originally I didn't have a couple of these cool tricks when I wrote it. One of them is that slap bass hit. That one I'm only actually just hitting the 4th string, which would be the D string if you were tuned to a regular standard guitar. And it's like to hit that, but I mute it with these top 2 strings to keep, like, in case I accidentally hit up there, you don't hear it ringing out. So it's like. And then you see how it rings out when you play it? So the other thing is the song's actually in 8/4. Now, some people will ask me, well, why can't it just be in 4/4? 8/4 just seems like it's 4/4, 2 bars of 4/4. But the song is in 8/4 because it starts here, and you can see it doesn't actually come back around to the 8th beat till after 8 beats. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what's cool is when I make that hit, it's on the 2nd beat. So a lot of times you'll have some lines where you have it just kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. And then the hope is like if you put it in 8/4, then you'll make a drum part that matches with the 8/4 and changes throughout the thing instead of just doing a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, like, you know, a standard beat. And my buddy Michael Florio is an amazing drummer. He's got some really good drums for that. So hopefully we'll be able to show that on a future thing. But then the 2nd verse changes completely and it goes to like a walking bass line. So it does change quite a bit. I can't see my freaking thing. I know there's somebody talking to me, chatting and thing, and I thank you for the chats. A couple people watching. Oh, yeah, thanks, Corey. Yeah, I see that you said. I couldn't read it. I need to make that bigger somehow. I probably, maybe after the next time I break into some music, I'll Control-Shift, and it'll zoom in, or Control-Scroll, and it'll zoom in, and I can see it clearer as people are talking. The only ones I can see is off Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, really. The Instagram one's really small. Maybe if I put on my iPad over here, I could see it better. But anyway, so you got... Yeah, that was over at that open mic that Corey's talking about in the chat. That is over in Columbia. It's at the Susquehanna River Creative Conspiracy. It's like a collective of folks doing music. Corey's podcast, The Story, is actually record it out of there, and you can pay for recording space. So if you're looking for a studio, you don't have one, you can take a trip down to Columbia and join one. Find some creative space. You can rent rehearsals down there and everything. It's a great spot. Wednesday night they have a weekly open mic. It's pretty badass. I go down there. Was down there a couple weeks ago. Was very much enjoying the time there. So that second verse is like a. And then I had that scat thing going on in the back. It's like ba 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 da beep. And this is more like, so you got your 1, 2, 3, 4. So in a normal pentatonic scale or a normal pentatonic, you would go 1, 3, 1, 2. So you're skipping 2, or if you wanted to do the major, I'm skipping quite a bit here. Anyway, more on to some other stuff. Thanks for joining, everybody, if you're out there watching. I do have some licks that I'm going with, but then the third time after you go to do this walk-up, so this is a walk-up on that last. About to touch the sky, yeah, headed down, soaring through the clouds like eagle, but tomorrow it's a long way down. And then that's when I go into like the grunge part, but I didn't want to make too many of these, keep them sparingly, so I only did them after every other one. This could be just in 4/4 because it's pretty simple chord progression. Whereas that one and this one, they go all the way through the 8/4 timing. But you can switch this to 4/4 and play a normal drum beat on it if you wanted to in the background, but it's just some 8 power chords. And that last part is going back to having, so here we have B flat ends up being the root for this. But the actual key is in F sharp or G flat. And then you get back to the root here. It changes, that's why there's like a tonal shift in the song. But I have 4 tonal shifts in that song, and then over top of that riff. Anyway, any other questions from the chat? Feel free. Oh, thanks, man. Paul, I love this guitar too. Oh yeah, for sure, man. I love the gig out there at Susquehanna River Conspiracy, and everybody should be there. In fact, I think not next weekend, the weekend after, they have a barbecue, right? The 26th, 27th. When's that barbecue? And it's $15 to get in. They have some bands down there playing, so you can check them out too. And here I am just playing a riff and talking as people chat with me. Anyway, that song's called Manic. If you want to go through the lyrics, I can with you, but I'm trying to read the rest of that comment. I think some of it's cut off. I might need to move that over so everybody can see it. Let me do that real quick. Messing with the... Oh, whatever. That's not fun. Anyway, if it cut off, sorry guys, I can't see everything. I should make it bigger just so I can see it generally, but check out the barbecue out there at Susquehanna River Creative Conspiracy. All right, so if we talk about some of the lyrics in this song, I'm going to read through here. One of the things that's cool about this song for me when I was writing it is it actually doesn't have any rhymes in the verse. It sounds really, really good together, so when you listen to it, it doesn't actually really have any rhymes in it, which is weird because most people think song rhymes, right? But you can also play some other tricks that make it sound really similar without saying the same. So when you use different words in a song, you make it rhyme at the end. It kind of hunts that punch around. But you can also use different notes each turn. So yeah, you guys have a few events. Yeah, make sure you keep those posted. Give me some flyers. If you send me flyers, I'll put them in the background on my radio show, but I don't chase flyers anymore. So if you send some to me, either a message on Instagram or Facebook, I will definitely check them out. But as I was saying about this verses, there's no rhymes in them at all. And that's kind of cool, but the other thing you can do to make them sound similar is you can change the vocal melody each turn, but always end on the same note. So that's kind of like rhyming, but in language, like in song, in musical language, right? So like in a note. So when you hear me play this, listen for where the song changes the melody each verse of the song every 8/4 beat, which is the time signature for this one. So every 8/4 beat, I change it. It doesn't have the same melody as I'm singing. And it also doesn't rhyme, but it has a theme. The first verse is about poker, and the second verse is about roulette, because sometimes, you know, when you're dealing with mania or people with mania, yourself or whoever, there's always that chance that you're going to end up high or low. And so I related it to gambling because you never know which one that's going to be. But listen for this. And I'm going to stop after the verse. Say I'm holding all the cards, and I'm in the mood to play them. Yesterday I only had half a deck and was missing all the aces. Got two jokers in the hole, one's a clown and the other one makes me go wild. Whether I fall or wait for the flop, you can bet I'm just a call away from going all in. And I think I'm feeling. So you see how like each one of those, it's like just a little bit different, but there's no rhymes in there. It's like today I'm holding all the cards, I'm in the mood to play them. Yesterday I had half a deck and was missing all the aces. So aces and them don't rhyme, but the sound's the same at the end. So they have a slightly different melody as they go through, but the notes are exactly the same. So you say, in the mood to play them. And it's like that. Yesterday, I only had half a deck and was missing all the aces. So it's aces, aces, them. They don't really rhyme, but you can make them sound like they rhyme by making sure you hit the pitch exactly the same on all four notes. So they sound similar, and it sounds good that way. But you don't have to rhyme to write a song as long as it sounds good. You can break rules. People will tell you, oh, you got to rhyme. That's like a big point of it. But if you notice, like, one artist that I really listened to that helped me learn that was Eminem. And I know, like, rap may not be everybody's thing, but when you listen to some of the rhymes that Eminem puts together, he either just rhymes a sound, like a vowel, instead of the whole word. Like, he'll make something rhyme with orange, and it's not got the "ang" at the end, because he was looking at not the orange, but like the or the ah sound, and rhyming it with something else to make it kind of fit into the same syllabic situation. And that's what you kind of do with that melodies too when you're making sounds. You don't have to rhyme, as long as you got a good song and it sounds good. But anyway, I'm also down for songwriting at any point. I have some licks that I'm still working on as far as songs go. But I kind of committed myself to kind of walk through that particular song, Manic, and talk about everything that I change it before I go into some more music. Do take requests also for my breaks when I play other people's music in the background. So Phil, check out that chat too with Susquehanna River Conspiracy. All right, so the next part of this song, it doesn't really have any lyrics, and that was intentional. Because sometimes when you get on a tangent, when you go on a manic episode, you tend to have no direction. And so that was like boom ba ba da beep ba bo bo do dee ba ba da ba 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 beep ba ba da beep ba bo bo do dee ba ba da bo. So, and then so I went back to that one instead of going up to the top. Anyway, but that was intentional. And then the second verse. Or, I'm sorry, the first chorus. Yeah, this song has 2 choruses and 2 verses. The third verse is, or pre-chorus, I don't know what you call it. It's pre-chorus maybe, the beep bop bop ups. But whatever, it's a different part. But yeah, I'm soaring through the clouds like an eagle, but tomorrow it's a long way down. Again, doesn't really rhyme. Should play my new collab with Carrot Flowers and their single Shallow. It's Grungy orchestral song. Hey, yeah. Why don't, is that under your Spotify, Corey? I can find it on there as a new track, right? Or do I have to look under the Carrot Flowers? So under Corey or under the Carrot Flowers? Sorry, that wasn't clear. Corey, sorry. I said too much. I'm not used to the delay. Ah, got it. Cool. Yeah, that makes sense because whenever there's collab artists, it's got both of them on there. So I'll put that up after this this track as I get through this song. So the verse, the chorus, and this is the same chorus twice, also doesn't really have any rhyming in it. Well, it does. There is one lick that rhymes, the ground and round, but anyway. Yeah, I'm soaring through the clouds like an eagle, but tomorrow it's a long way down. And follow my mental state is absurd. I'm drinking sunlight or I'm eating the ground. There ain't no in between. Yeah, so that's the first chorus. And then there's a second chorus that follows it up. And I like this little transition at the end. It punctuates that down part, right? Because you start just doing little escape sound. Down, scale down, sorry. Anyway. The mental state is absurd. I'm drinking sunlight or I'm eating the ground. Yeah, the pre-chorus section. So you're talking about this. So actually, that was with I had Michael Florio and Ryan Serble. Ryan's a bassist. Michael's a drummer I mentioned earlier, and they were over here jamming with me on that one. And Ryan actually came up with the walking bass line part. I told him, I don't know what I'm doing here, but it kind of sounds like this. And I had that scat thing in my head. And I actually used to play it like this. It would go. I actually did not have a bass line for that or anything. That's how I played it, and then he came up with the walking bass line. We kind of went over it, and so I ended up modifying. Modifying it a bit and adding the guitar parts to keep it from sounding completely bassy, but Ryan does a pretty good bass version of it. So I wanted to make sure I used both. And the great thing about this guitar being tuned so low that it is it's a perfect fit down from E flat. It's in A flat. So you're a perfect fit down, and so it gives you these deep tones at the top, so you can go. And it sounds like you're playing like a higher note on a bass, like up on the G string or a C string if you have a six-string bass. And it gives that kind of nice like jazz feel to it. And I wanted to have something that completely flipped off the first verse, which is kind of like a country pick rip. And it's on like almost the opposite. it just changes completely. And so when I started singing it after I came up with this line, you'll notice as I'm singing the song, the beat parts, like the ba ba da beep ba bo bo do do ba ba da ba 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 beep ba ba da beep ba bo bo do do ba ba da bo ha 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 beep ba ba da beep. I'm actually singing each time I put my fingers down. I changed the beat, like beep ba ba da beep ba bo bo do do beep ba ba da ba, like that. It allows me to make sure that I'm singing and also putting the thought of the song into what my finger is doing. So it allows me to not have to concentrate on two completely different things too. It's like ba ba da beep ba bo bo do do ba ba da ba 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 beep ba ba da beep ba bo bo do do ba ba da bo ba ba ba. And then I put the melody going down to kind of match up with the fact that I was changing the ending of that from the higher note to the lower one. And these are both the roots. So you have your, so this is G flat right here, and then up to your B flat or A flat, G flat, that's D. I don't know. That doesn't work the snark tuners only work well with one string. Anyhow, that's how I kind of came up with it. It was like a couple friends playing it, and I had my thing in there, right? And then eventually, as I was playing, I wrote that part based off of what Ryan wrote it. Anyway, so that first chorus, I wanted to talk about the transition. So now we've changed this even more. So now I'm doing like this little, and I actually play that I play that with the pick usually, and I play the other thing with the pick too. I play the chorus, the first chorus, and the second chorus both with the pick to like kind of make it stand out, and you can see the difference between playing with your thumbs. There's more attack. And I tuck it down in here because I'm playing a modified like finger picking style, but I want to keep my pick in here, so I'll keep it in here while I'm playing. So the rest of the song I'll play this. Pick is safely underneath these two fingers right here. And so then when I want to switch from when I'm at this, I flip it into up here into my hand, and I have a pick that has a hole in it. These are really nice for that because it allows me to you slide it up by putting my finger in there, and it gives me a little more grip on it for that kind of technique. But you're just coming, you keep it right here under this finger, kind of like that. See how it's in there and I bend it and I'm holding it? Kind of got to keep this finger steady, and so I kind of put it down here right under the strings, and it allows me to hold it down in there so that when I'm not using it, I can finger pick with these other three fingers. So when I go, and then I messed it up a little bit. I was thinking too much. This is, you just flip it up in there and you pull it up while you're waiting, like you come up, and then you flip it up. But we were talking about this, but you can see how much it changes different. And that's good for dynamics too. So when you play the first song, Oh, yeah, there's a big circle on my guitar because it's called a resonator guitar. So this has 2 pickups in it. I was explaining this yesterday to somebody else. And what's cool about it is I use it for playing slide. It gets a really big, if I talk into it, you can actually hear that just coming right out of the resonator. And you see how it makes that kind of hollow sound? That delay, you can probably hear it pretty good. But that's me talking into my guitar, not into the microphone. And what's cool about that is it allows you to pick up string sounds. So you can get some of the notes out of the string, or in the case when you hit a pick, you can hear a snap because you're getting a little bit of a percussive action coming into that sound. So another thing that's cool is when you're playing this guitar, because it has, I can use the bass style. So if you've ever seen people using 2-finger bass, they do it a lot in metal music. And I'm not really that great with metal, but it's basically allowing you to flip your fingers like this. And you can hear some of this. So I have a riff that I was practicing on yesterday. I don't have words for this song yet, but it really highlights the effect of that pickup because you can hear that snap. And then when I play this song too, I use the slide. So this riff goes like this. So you can hear where it's hitting the you can hear that little hollow tap as I'm playing the song. So it adds a little bit of a percussive nature to the song too, and then you can get these slide sounds out of it as well. And this has a pickup on it too that has a blend. So when you're blending it, you can make it sound more like an electric guitar. There's a single coil pickup up here. So it'll sound more like a guitar and more like, you'll get less of that percussive sound. And less of the overtones come up when you have it all the way over to the pick. So right now this pickup is what's picking up the noise, and the Pizzio pickup that's inside here is not picking up anything. So you're gonna get a less of a percussive hit, no overtones in the slide. Now watch what happens if I turn it all the way to the other side. And what that did was it got rid of this. You don't have this playing through here anymore. So when I start playing that riff, you're gonna hear nothing coming from here and everything coming from here. So your overtones are gonna be louder. The percussion that comes off that finger is gonna be a lot louder too. So check it out when it's different on that pickup. You see how higher tone that is? There's more overtones. More percussive sound from that bass pull. But the sweet spot for this guitar really is in the middle. So when you bring it up, you get a little bit of the pickup, you get a little bit of this. It's like a 50-50 blend of the two. So you end up having a nice, it's a click, it's like a feel click. You can't hear it, but. And that's how I was playing this song. It gets a little good blend of both. You can always adjust it in between there and get something like that. Yeah, man, Corey, I'm always down for a collab. I have a few things brewing. There's that one, and then I have to use another slide guitar for this other riff. So I had put this one a finger because this requires me to use 3 fingers instead of 2, so I put that on the 4th. And I don't have that in the middle. You can see I was a lot higher because I had it more pulled over towards the Pizio Pigo. I like orchestral stuff. I put orchestral stuff in anything. To be honest, I would put orchestral in anything. You know, you could put some brass in Manic by having like a trombone or a trumpet kind of play using a B flat trumpet for high and a trombone for another section. You can make some pretty cool horns on that song. If you're looking for like the orchestral side where you're more violins, cellos, and stuff like that, you could always fit violins into anything. I have a couple songs I wrote years ago that would fit a violin pretty well. But anyway, to finish off that Manic song, and then I'm gonna play a few tracks because I think I may have to go into Instagram and restart my stream because you only get an hour. But that, and keep throwing out the questions. I don't mind changing track and answering questions about anything you see in my studio, including Mr. Good guy Chucky himself playing guitar for me as my backup guitarist today. Anyway, that last section is just another bass line. This was a bass line I had from the beginning because it shifts the tone, and then you're like, today I'm feeling manic, tomorrow I might be depressed. And it's still singing like in the same key, just a different kind of, using the root differently. So you put the root on that one instead of this one where the root is the G flat. This would be, this is in A flat, so this is A, B, A flat, B. So the root shifts from G flat to B. A flat, so yeah, A flat, A, B flat, B. Yep, so that changes to B. All right, so I'm gonna take a break now, get some water, rest up a little bit. I'm gonna play Corey's song. That was under Corey and Corey Rosin and what was the other band name? I don't have it up on my chat, and I'm trying to remember. Anyway, I'm gonna play that right now. I'm sure when I look it up, I'll be able to remember the name he said. But that'll come out here in just a moment. I'm gonna start playing tracks again, and then we'll come back in and do a little bit more music after I reset the Instagram stream.
And unlike you, well, at least I'm being honest. Where should I start? Should I start over? I guess it's just a few more months of me trying to stay sober. I'm so tired and I am restless. Yet these words that escape me leave me breathless. I'm so lost and I'm frustrated. Oh, I should have probably graduated. I'm a waste of breath and space. You're a waste of a pretty face. Goodbye, so long, I feel the same. Goodbye, so long, I feel the same. I'm a waste of breath and space, and you're a waste of a pretty face. Goodbye, so long, I feel the same. Goodbye, so long, I feel the same. least I think so. I think I'm getting better, but it's hard to tell though. Should I give up? Should I try something new? I won't take your advice. There are better things that I could do. I'm a waste of breath in space, and you're a waste of a pretty face. Goodbye, so long, I feel the same. Goodbye, so long, I feel the same. I'm a waste of breath in space, and you're a waste of a pretty face. Goodbye, so long, I feel the same. Goodbye, so long, I feel the same. I'm a waste of breath in space, and you're a waste of a pretty face. Goodbye, so long, I feel the same. Goodbye, so long, I feel the same. So cold, like the wind that blows your hair, like the air inside your lungs. So warm, like the blankets inside your room, like the words across your tongue. I'll say hi, and you'll lay low. You'll stay a while, but you'll go. Oh, please don't go. And I'll say hi, you'll lay low. You'll stay a while, but you'll go. Oh, please don't go. Please don't go. Introspective, like the poems you used to write. Staying up late at night just to kill what little sleep we had. I was so forgetful. What was your father's name again? I don't know mine. Would you like to hang out with me and my friends? I'll say hi. You'll lay low. Stay a while, but you'll go. Oh, please don't go. I'll say hi. You'll lay low. You stay a while, but you'll go. Oh, please don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go. Whoa. Please don't go. 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 So cold, like the wind that blows your hair, like the air inside your lungs. So warm, like the blankets inside your room, like the words across your tongue.
Don't know why I lose when I've got another side to prove. I guess I'd really want the truth. Instead I've been staring at my shoes. I guess you've never heard the news that the world will try to play your rules. But I can do what I choose, but I have to make moves. I'm in a shallow piece of mind where I wallow and fall behind, where I swallow and make my mind. Why don't you let me shine? Don't know why I'm such a fool. I guess I've got to break the rules for what I am going through, because the world can be so cruel. Guess you've never seen the clues. You better put them all to use. It's better than feeling blue when all the screws come loose. I'm in a shallow piece of mind where I wallow and fall behind, where I swallow and make my climb. Why don't you let me shine?
in, guys. Kind of a little bit tricky with the mute button on my setup. Anyway, hey, that was Makad right there with Truman. Yeah, absolutely. I love playing that track. That was a good track. I was doing a little bit of a Spanish guitar while I was playing. I hope you couldn't hear it. I don't think you could have, but I was digging it. I was like, man, you can have some Spanish guitar in the background. Wordplay slide. I was kind of vibing with it, man. It was a good vibe for playing some lead. Like, maybe not that particular track, but you know. All right. So anyway, we went over my song Manic earlier. I'll still play tracks. Anybody that shows up that has a DIY band, no labels, give me permission to play your song on my stream. I will. That's Facebook. We're on Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, all of the places. I actually have to get Instagram up so I can see if anyone can see me because I can't see it on my monitor screen. But I'm going to start playing another little riff that I have going on. Yeah, I saw that you had 3 different artists at the end. Who were the other artists on there again? Yeah, I don't know if you heard me, but I was asking who the other artists were. I had to get over there and get Instagram up on my monitor so that I could see the chat as it was coming through. But yeah, the collaborative project. Who are the other people on that track? It was called Thuman. I don't know what those 2 dots over the U, what exactly that sound is. Okay, so he added his magic to it. So is that the song you're most proud of? Is it McCade with a long A, or is it Makad with a long A, like you're in Boston? Anyway, Makad, Project Cyberstorm. I did see his title at the end there on the YouTube video. So, anyway, I was playing my song Manic earlier today. Had a cool riff. And Aw Sound is the other, and Aw Sound was the other artist. Definitely should check both of them out. Tag them if you know their handles on Facebook, and they can give me permission to play their music. Other projects that they have. Because I really like the way that sounded, and I would like to add them to the playlists. But I'm not much for hunting anymore. I got too much other stuff to go, so I prefer when people reach out to me and say they want to have me play their stuff. It's on, so it's the Trauman. That's how you say it. And then what about your name? Is it McCade or Makad? I'm just playing that riff over because I like it. It's my riff for Manic. I'm not going to go over Manic again, but that was the song we played in the first hour. Ooh, it's German. I like that a lot, actually. Especially the meaning to disarm. So Trauman means to disarm. I might have to write a song about that now. Some lyrics. Yeah, since we are messing around with some tracks, some new riffs, and I'm trying to write some songs. Ojibwa word for black. Makade or Makad? It's a Ojibwa word for black. Okay. Good meaning behind that. I'm not familiar with that language. I don't know what part of the world it's from. I'm terrible with that kind of thing, geography and languages. So, always interesting to meet people from other cultures, though. I love all their cultures. Anyway, so to disarm, makad. Oh, so it's odd. It's the odd sound. Makad, makead, makad. Well, it's makad with that song we heard earlier. All right, so I do have a track I've been playing. Oh, Northern Canada. That's probably why I haven't heard it. Like, Canada's just as big as the United States, isn't it? So, which part of Northern Canada? Northeastern, middle, or northwestern? You're Cree of the Northern Canada. Like, but which, like, other pole? North, east, west, Midwest, Mideast? Ontario, okay. So above Lake Erie. So for all of my, sometimes I wish I was Canadian. So I'm going to take Disarm and write a song about it. Using this riff. The better man began with the claiming of land. It continued on with the invention of weapons. And all they did was try to take the land from the other ones. And all they did was try to murder and enslave the other ones. The Commerce War. The Commerce War. The Commerce War moves on back up. Some McCade beats. Hey, yeah, hook me up. Hey, I'll tell you what. Link me some of your beats that you got, and I'll put some cool shit to it. I promise. Commerce War, and then they break the can and send entire generations aboard, fighting for the cause. And the Commerce War dances on to the rhythm of artillery. Right a real day. Hell yeah, odd tracks, man. Magic to my tracks. We got hopes and dreams, it seems to us the golden time. And they feel like the host is lost in the house, wealth and time. The Commerce War, the Commerce War. Yeah, I'm chosen, man. Make my music and listen to the poor. And send entire generations of war. Make a rise so the profits soar. In the Commerce War, my song to the rhythm of artillery. Rhythm of artillery. I'm down for the collaboration challenge for my man McCod. Ah. I promise to end on the collaboration with McCod. I promise I'll bring fire lyrics to my friend McCod. We'll bring the magic and the people will be tragic, 'cause the folk already in exposure. And I feel like the retaliation was for me some gold. And then they bring out the sword. I'll bring some lyrics and some lyrical force. Maybe a little bit of Spanish guitar for my bud. I'm gonna do the collaboration challenge to the rhythm of artillery. The rhythm of artillery. Yeah, that was a riff. I made up most of those lyrics. But yeah, dude, I'm totally down for a collaboration challenge. Oh, dude, I love poetry, man. Lyrics are great. I usually make the words, the riff, and then I kind of do a thing where I start just kind of bebopping around with different melodies throughout songs. I was doing a little bit of that last night. I have to get my other slide to play this next riff. This next riff is another one I don't quite have any lyrics for. I love poetic imagery too. I don't have a whole lot of songs with poetic imagery. Give me 3 words that you would like to see a poetic song about. Why not? Poetic imagery. I'll try to concentrate on painting pictures with my words, but I need 3 words from you that would be cool in a song. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I love my guitar too. It's freaking sweet. I bought it from a local music shop here, my buddy Ben, and I think you may not have been a stream earlier, but you can actually, I'll step away from the mic, but you can actually talk into it and it picks up the vocals themselves. They sound like they're underwater or they're a little bit delayed because it has a Pizio pickup in it. If you know what a Pizio pickup is, that's typically the pickup that they put in drums, and when they're in the drums, hey, JLDO, thanks for joining. But when they put it in the drums, it picks up the hits. So it's like an acoustic pickup, and it tends to pick up like a lot of different vocals in it. So it's fun. It also picks up all the percussiveness. No worries. But anyway, here's this. Think about this song. This little riff I have, McCod or anybody, including our friends on Instagram. I just want 3 words from you guys to help sell this riff. I'm gonna make up a song right here. Now, it's not totally made up. I have melodies, I just don't have lyrics. Dream, sky, and universe. All right. In the space between the moon and the stars, they don't need to feel like they're in the dark. And we've been breaking bread as we move to Mars. It's on an endless journey through those asteroids that contain my heart. And it feels so, unless I find a way sunshine, cosmic rays, and I don't need to feel my feet. I'm gonna be in the sky, dreaming in the universe. And up into the sky, I feel the ghosts come, and the clouds are racing by, and I'm lost. When you see the sunrise from the edge of the universe, you can't even distinguish one gyro galaxy from another. And then you roll, and you're feeling like you're going home. And baby, I don't need to feel the lows. All right, so you got another challenge for me. All right, Uncle Power, Unite Power Anguish. Unite Power Anguish, I like that. Any on Instagram have any suggestions, let me know. But Unite Power Anguish, I actually like that. I write a lot of cool shit. All right, so we're gonna try doing a little bit of a different kind of melody here, because it sounds like it might be better for me to try this one. It's more like a talking, telling a story kind of thing. We've been living on this. I have a really hard time with that because I actually have a good sense for where the melody should be in this song. I just wanted to say something. Well, here we are, and we're in the dome. We're in, oh, lady, the rumble and tumble, and they try to take my power. I don't need my lower. It's such a struggle here living with all these other people in the dark. I never feel like I'm a dying, but y'all know you're stepping on my heart. And it's more than that. Why does shit cost so much? The power that you wield with just a couple of bucks ain't me. Causing too much discipline. I don't even feel like you can go back in time and go back to find where the power in the little soda is so well. Ooh, I like your lyrics. Let's see if I can fit it. Lost in the rhythm of my heartbeat, listening to music of my thoughts, dancing in the song of the... Whoops, I was reading instead of concentrating on where my fingers were. Hold on. I'm lost in the rhythm of my heartbeat. Listen, damn it. It's hard to read. Hold on, let me read. Let me see. So Makad made up some lyrics here for all those joining or listening. And I'm gonna try to sing them with this riff I don't have lyrics to yet. I'm lost in the rhythm of my heartbeat. Listen to the music, my thoughts dancing. Music, my thoughts dancing. Well, it's a song of love, love. And I don't need a Lord above to tell me that we own the field. Never seen it do by seed. I don't need all you ever where you wake in the mind. I need the Ro-Bison, I'm making no. I ain't making rhymes, I ain't just making gibberish up and trying to find the words. How they making all this music in the holy but so no I am man, no, 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 we are the world. And I'm spreading into the abyss of your eyes without a law for you to flee. It needs to be broken, so we gotta hold by lanes and need a I can't know, yeah, nothing makes sense. And I'm making a toll, I'm making gibberish up for the word he say. Oh, yeah, me now, my partner, you are the Odyssey. Oh. And I feel like any you. And I'm lost in the love of your eyes. In the abyss of your eyes, I'm lost. And I'm tired of your good hopes. You've left me a wreck, yeah. I'm feeling it nose till I'm drunk through the trek. And I need to feel the hope it all see that essence. Hey, can you last lost? Oh, such a got it away. And I'm brave. I'm about to figure it out and do what it says. So. Making shit up. Hope that's fun. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Makad, thanks for the lyric help. Appreciate it. I don't know if we have tons of people on Instagram checking us out, but that's okay. Maybe it'll help if I ever figure out how to make the vertical. Enjoying the fun times, though, playing with music. All right, so I have a song I wrote already. I'll play it for you. It's called Space Ghost. Do you know what it is? What's it mean to ghost people? You know, to ghost someone, right? You make a plan with them, and then they cancel the plan, and you're ghosted. But what if someone told you a plan when you were young, and they said, "This is the plan, and if you do this, everything's going to be great," and the whole world told you this plan? And then it didn't happen because they fucking ghosted you. The system they told us we had when we were young doesn't exist because it ghosted us. So then that got me thinking, well, what if you had if you wanted to ghost the world because it was fucked up because the plan wasn't right and you didn't want to fuck with their new plan because they changed the plan on you and you weren't really, so you just fucking ghost. You would go to space. You'd have to go to space. So this is my song about ditching the world because the situations in the world are fucked up. And I don't need a capo for this one. I do need a pick, though, to make sure I get the right intonation on that one. I'm using a red pick for this song, in case you were wondering. And it's going to be tucked back here for most songs because I'm going to do finger picking. But this song called Space Ghost, it's about ditching the world because the plan that you were sold is not the plan. Yeah, being ghosted on dating sucks, but being ghosted with an entire life path that somebody told you was obtainable, but it actually isn't, is even worse. Anyway, ditch the world with me. This is called Space Ghost. There's got to be a better way to soften up a hard life. We can't be expected to spend our days busting ass for the grind. When the system is set up to watch you fail as you start at the top. At least I know what one with a bell, just fire up a rocket, take off, and then you'll get your wings to escape from here. We're gonna fly so high, we'll catch a vibe of the atmosphere. ditch the world with me? Who needs a planet when there's levity? So come on, ditch the world with me. We'll get so high we'll lose the gravity. Oh, we're gonna space ghost. Ditch the world, ditch the world, ditch the world, kiss the world, bye bye. Oh, we're gonna space ghost. Let's get off the globe. Oh, there's so many reasons to go, and not many to stay. We are no politicians or assholes, and how the bosses don't pay. Breathing smoke from climate change, dining in this heat. Guess I'll just fire up a rocket and aim for the highest peak, and then I'll get my wings to escape from here. We're gonna fly so high, we'll catch a vibe of the atmosphere. Oh, come on, ditch the world with me. Who needs a planet when there's levity? Oh, come on, ditch the world with me. We'll get so high we'll lose the gravity. Oh, we're gonna space ghost. The world, ditch the world, kiss the world, bye bye. Oh, we're gonna space ghost. Let's get off the globe. Up here it's clear that the world is just a bunch of selfish simians living in fear of loss. The world's on fire and the masses lose hope. Hear the smoke, it's the only way I know how to cope. Oh, come on, ditch the world with me. Oh, we're gonna space ghost. Oh, we're gonna go. We're gonna ditch the world with me. Oh, we'll get so high we'll lose the gravity. Oh, we're gonna space ghost. Let's get off the globe. Anyway, that's my song, original song, Space Ghost. If you want to hear about the lyrics of that song, I saw somebody say Lao. Which lyric were you laughing about, Makad? Because I have a lyric in there. It says, I'm breathing smoke from climate change and grandma's dying in this heat. Was that the lyric you were talking about? That's the one that I find funniest. But, you know, is what it is. Yeah, that was pretty good. I like that. Thanks for appreciating that lyric. That was my. It's not my favorite lyric in that song. There's actually the chorus which says, "Oh, come on, ditch the world with me. Who needs to plan it? Like, who needs the planet? But who needs to plan it? There's no plan. When there's levity, because you're going high, levity. The word levity means to raise yourself up like a bubble. So levity, you're going up. And then the next verse, it's like, we'll get so high, we'll lose the gravity. So we'll get so high off the earth that we'll lose the gravity of the earth, but also the gravity of the situation that is on earth with all these assholes doing stupid shit that's making everybody destroy the planet. Anyway, yeah, that clever play on words, you get that a lot from hip-hop music, actually. It's got some of the best lyrics ever, like especially that era from like early 90s when it was Tupac and Biggie, and then like the late 90s when Eminem, Dr. Dre, you know, the West Coast, East Coast rap thing that was going on. Too bad both two amazing rappers died at that time. But they had a lot of clever play on words in all of their songs. It was just kind of how, you could get stuff past the censor sometimes. So you'd use slang or things to represent something, say biscuit, and you would follow it up with something else, meaning some other thing. But yeah, Talking Heads, yeah. I'm not sure the Talking Heads thing. Are you talking about the band, the Talking Heads? Yeah, I need to listen to more of their music. I used to listen to them a long time ago, but it's been a while. I'm gonna add that to Spotify playlist since you suggested, and the next time I'm just listening to my songs that I add in there, Talking Heads will come up. But what's your favorite song by the Talking Heads? Oh, I'm gonna have to definitely check them out, especially if they have that wordplay. I love wordplay. It's my favorite things. Like, especially if you write a lot of poetry, they'll teach you some like poetry techniques. One of them is to use words with dual meanings, to have dual meanings, like I did in that song where you have gravity. And I forget the name of that one. I use it a lot, but there's a specific poetry phrase. I think it's implying homophones. So homophones are words that sound the same but have different meanings, like deer, deer, bear, bear, and bear. Those are homophones. So if you take a word like, they have different meanings, and I guess those might actually be, there's another one that is similar meanings but different spellings. But some words are homophones, like gravity has two meanings, like gravity, like science gravity and the gravity of a situation. But there's a lot of words like that, so use those. I don't remember what the phrase was, but I use that a lot in that chorus. And anyway, it's a fun song to play. It's like one of my good ones. Oh, Burning Down the House, is that the Talking lyrics? Is that the Talking Heads? Okay, so I've heard that song a lot, the Burning Down the House. That's a great song. Burning down the house. I wish I knew how to play that. Maybe I'll learn how to play it one day. So, yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of like techniques in that song other than, you know, using a D power chord shape, but not closing it off. I used to be able to close that off, but a dog bit me on my most important finger for playing guitar, and I can't bar and stretch as well yet again. I'm working on the therapy, but I used to play that like this, so we would go like this, but after the dog bit me, I was only able to get it with these two strings right now. And it's fine, because those are the only strings I'm really playing. I'm not playing these up here. Whenever I do play them, I come back. I just mute the top of them so that you can't hear them when I'm playing. And then when I play this part, I just play them. But I'm muting up here farther up, so that allows me to deaden these strings. Otherwise, it would sound like this. If I had it just out there and I was just playing it without the mute. So I put the mute on those top three strings, which I'm not playing, and it'll sound like this. So that's a technique in there to make that. So you don't. So even if you can't play this, I mean, I used to be able to play that, but after the dogs situation, I just can't. But it just allows me to play it faster too. And I can get that slide up in there, whereas playing it with the full bar is a lot more work. So now I've taken a shortcut to make it faster by muting these three strings with my palm or with my wrist, depending on how far down I want to strum. And that creates a cleaner sound. And the only other thing I do in there that's different is in that pre-chorus section where I change it and I have the build-up. I go to open to cowboy chords, but I'm using what would be C. Oh, hey, there's Makad Music on Instagram. Is that you jumping over to Insta? Hey, good to see you, Makad. Yeah, I have, so because Instagram only lets me go for an hour, I actually have to take a break every hour or so to reset Instagram. So it's gonna have to be reset in 12 minutes. So I have 12 minutes before I have to reset Instagram because it only goes for an hour. I was going to play for a few hours tonight. Didn't have as much time last night. My watch has died. Whew, I've been up so long today. Had a lot of things going on, but thanks for coming over to Instagram and checking it out. But yeah, that being able to mute where you want to mute helps a ton in playing songs. There's a lot of different muting techniques. I used it on this song too. And this time I'm just muting with my thumb. So I put my thumb over top. That way I can hit that string. That way I can hit that string too and not have these other ones ring out or hear the sounds of my finger going across the strings on those. Or them catching a strain note and a hit because you're hitting one string. See, I'm going to back up. I'm going to back up so you can see me. You're just hitting one string. You're smacking it with the bridge of your thumb. So right here, right underneath the fleshy part, there's a bone. When you have it like that, you kind of bend your thumb out like a U as much as you can. And then you hit it just directly right on here at the bridge area, like here in the middle of the string. It's between the pickup and the bridge. And you just hit that one, you give it a hard smack. Well, easier to do with my muscle rest of me going. And see how it rings out? But I do that, anyway. I like hitting strings, percussive strings. Anywho, what's next on the list of things? No, actually, I started playing guitar first. The guitar was my first instrument. But I was in a few bands with some really, really good bass players. Like some of the best bass players I've ever played with are jazz bass players. Or I have a friend, he was in Heroes for Ransom, which is a local band, but that band just broke up. And he's probably the most knowledgeable about bass. But when you play in bands with a few people that play bass and you want to learn how to play bass, they teach you things. And I also play bass. I have a 6-string and a 4-string bass. I use the 6-string for some jazz, but this is a baritone guitar. So I don't know if you were on the stream earlier, Makad. I've had this tuned to baritone. I actually had to modify it a little bit. And if I'd have been thinking about it, I'd have done a live stream of jazz is technical chaos. I love technical chaos. That's what this line was in that Manic song. That's some jazz bassin'. So I don't know if you were here earlier in the stream, but I have this. Beep bop ba da beep bop bop ba da da dee bop ba da ba bop bop ba beep bop ba da beep bop bo bo do do dee bop ba da bo ha 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 beep bop ba da beep bop bo bo do do dee bop ba da ba bop bop ba. I feel alive, about to touch the sky, yeah. I don't know if you saw that earlier, but that's my jazz part in that song. But yeah, jazz is technical chaos. It's fun. But you learn a lot of stuff from playing with bassists, and so I learned that slap bass. I learned this technique. That's this finger. Yeah, scat skills are fun. I love jazz music. But hey, dude, if you haven't heard that song, I'll play it for you. You can, since you're on here, I'm just streaming shit. I'll play my song Manic. It's in that jazz bass line in that song, but it's a song about, either being around. I mean, my mom definitely had bipolar disorder, and she'd have these highs and these lows. And this is about the manic portion of that, when you have a manic episode. And it's called Manic. So I'll play it for you real quick, and you can tell me what you think. Yeah, how does it feel to always have a mood creaming that never is on the same color? Yeah, that's what this song is about, the manic side. Today I'm holding all the cards, and I'm in the mood to play them. Yesterday I only had half a deck, and we're missing all the aces. Got two jokers in the hole, one's a clown and the other one makes me go wild. Whether I fold or wait for the flop, you can bet I'm just a call away from going all in. And I think I'm going beep ba da beep ba po po do dee ba ba da ba 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 beep ba ba da beep ba po po do dee ba ba da po ha 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 beep ba ba da beep ba po po do dee ba ba da ba 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 ba. I feel alive, about to touch the sky, yeah. Ah, the pick didn't come out right. It doesn't have the hole in it. I'm soaring through the clouds like an eagle, but tomorrow it's a long way down. Rise and fall of my mental state is absurd. I'm drinking sunlight or I'm eating the ground. There ain't no in between. Today I'm going manic. Tomorrow I might be depressed. Today I'm feeling manic. I guess I best enjoy the flight before I hit the pavement again. I'm spinning through life like a ball on a roulette wheel. Will it hit red or black? I don't know, but it often comes up double zeros. Beat the odds by betting on the evens, and I landed on lucky number 7 instead. Very next bet, 13 straight up, and I'm going home with the biggest jackpot that I've ever had. And I think I'm going beep ba da beep ba po po do dee ba ba da ba 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 beep ba ba da beep ba po po do dee ba ba da po ha 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 beep ba ba da beep ba po po do dee ba ba da ba ba ba. I feel alive, about to touch the sky, yeah. Today I'm soaring through the clouds, can eagle, but tomorrow it's a long way down. Rise and fall of a mental state is absurd. I'm drinking sunlight or I'm eating the ground, and there ain't no in between. Today I'm going manic. Tomorrow I might be depressed. Today I'm going manic. I guess I best enjoy the flight before I hit the pavement again. Before I hit the pavement again. I'm just gonna keep on singing. Beep ba ba da bo 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 bo. Beep ba da ba ba. Take your medication. Beep ba 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 da da beep ba da ba. Just take your medication. Beep ba ba da beep ba da ba ba. Beep ba ba da bo. You da take your medication. Ba 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 beep ba ba da beep ba da. Dee da ba da beep ba ba da ba. Dee da ba da ba 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 ba. Dee da ba da. Guess today I'm feeling manic. 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 Yeah, that's my song, Manic. Pretty fun song to play. It just shifts all over the place. It's got that first verse with the main riff. It's got the pre-chorus with the bridge, and then with that bass scat bridge, right? That thing that was bebop with the scat. And then it has the pre-chorus. Then it has 2 choruses, one with power chords, one with a bass line that's, you know. So, and then it has that last bridge, like the thing where it's like beep bop ba da beep ba da ba ba da beep bop. So I have it in my head that the background, there'll be background singers going, take your medication, don't stop, take your medication. It's gonna be like that in the background, but I can't sing and play both the scat and that. It's gonna be like, oh, don't your medication, don't stop, take your medication. Yeah, so Instagram isn't working, shit. Well, that be why nobody's watching. Just saw your note from there, so I'm gonna stop the stream on there anyway because it's gotta come back. Hey, thanks for telling me about the Instagram thing. I didn't notice the chat until you came over. Oh yeah, I've got the harmonies in there. I've got a DAW and everything. In fact, you see this back here behind Chucky. So the other thing that I'm doing, and right now this weekend I'm doing just guitar riffs with new songs, old songs, letting people hear. But I'm gonna be doing Manic next week, recording and writing in those harmonies in the background to show people how they do it on the DAW. So that's one of the things I'm gonna do. But yeah, I wouldn't mind having some tracks, whatever, working some tracks with people. But yeah, so they're gonna have that. Don't stop, take your medication. Don't stop during this part. It's take your medication. Don't stop, take your medication. Don't stop, take your medication. And then it'll be in the back. But I can play and sing it. I just can't play and sing both at the same time. I don't have 2 mouths or anything. Be pretty awesome. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, because it gets slow. It's like, so you get that build up. So that bridge that I have where it's, so it goes, keep on singing, beep bop ba da bo bo do bo bo beep. It goes slow and then it gets back, and you build up. Whoa! And today I'm feeling manic. Yeah, today I'm feeling manic. Yes, today I'm feeling manic. And then you fade out, right? You fade out because it's fading away. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, that's part of it. It's like you're in this. Don't stay. It's like a dream state. You're just switching between one mode and another on a steady pace. And that's why it's in here. So like when I write a song, sometimes I want it to paint a picture, right? The whole thing to paint a picture. And so when you think about that illness and how it like affects people and, you know, going up or down and not really ever settling on a spot, and then it's like each part of the song's different. So oh yeah, it's building up to it, right? I'm in my damn holding all the cards. And the other thing I did with the song, I was talking about it earlier when we were dissecting it, is that it doesn't rhyme. Like the verses don't rhyme. That was kind of like the point. I was like, okay, you can write a song without rhyming. And it's like when you have like that and your focus is shifting from one thing to another, it's not rhyming, but it sounds good. So I focused on the gambling analogies because you never know what you're gonna get. It just, you know, it goes up or down, win or lose, you know? I didn't decide for the second verse for people earlier, but now I feel I'm spinning through life like a ball on a roulette wheel. Will I hit red or black? I don't know, but it often comes up double zeros. Beat the odds by betting on the evens, and I landed on lucky number 7 instead. Very next bet, 13 straight up, and I'm going home in the biggest jackpot that I've ever had. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I write a lot about that happy side because that's the side I like being in. I like to be happy, try to stay positive, stay in a good mood. Yeah, man, trust me. I watched my mom do it my whole life. Completely unmedicated, completely untreated, never talked to a counselor, nothing. It's tough. It really is. You can make some pretty bad decisions. I think a lot of people's do. There's not many people that have the manic phase all the time, which is why it's all over the place when you have it, because sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, I'm not laying in my bed worried about the world and everything going on in it and myself. And then you have that phase and all of a sudden you want to do a bunch of different shit. So anyway, getting way personal on the show tonight. All right, I got one more song, and then I could play some of more of your songs, Makad. Anybody else out there checking out the music tonight, let me know. Would love to have you guys on there so we can play more music. But I've got some stuff that I wanted to share from some newer bands, Burgie and the Magic Bag, Burgie and the Magic Bag, which is like, I don't know if it's not ska, but it's like folk punk. I don't know. It's like jazz. There's a lot of elements to Burgie and the Mac. Yeah, dude, thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff. That was one. I really like that song. Man, it's my favorite one right now. I can't wait to do some more work on it, like the drums. I got a drum kit back here. I'm going to put some drums on it when we get to it. But I have a buddy, Michael, who might be doing the drums for me, which would be sweet because he really nailed it on that song, too. Yeah, awareness and education for sure. Making it normal. There's a spam botter chatting in my chat, probably on my Twitch. Yeah. Anyway, lost everything you just said. But education and awareness is super important, and normalizing, making it more normal. When you see other people that have those things and they're singing about it and talking about it, that's how things get unstigmatized and make the world a better place. But here's another song I wrote. I'm going to have to refresh my water, and I might be calling it a night. I can't tell. My watch died, so I don't know what time it is. But this is a song called Are You Gonna Be a Poet? And it's about the history of society and how it's always about the money and exploiting cheap labor. But the song, Are You Gonna Be a Poet? I have a line in this song. It's, you know the saying, history don't repeat, but it sure does rhyme. My line is, history don't repeat, but it sure does rhyme. Are you gonna be a poet this time? So, yeah, thanks. Bees. Oh, dude, so cool to have you guys on here. I'm definitely gonna play one of your songs after I play this song. So this is my original song. I was just explaining, Are You Gonna Be a Poet? But I'm gonna take a break to refill my water. And I'm going to play some other music. I'm definitely going to put your new track on. Yeah, dude. Trust me, you're going to like this shit. I love this fucking song. But it's really history don't repeat, but it sure does rhyme. So it's talking about all the times it rhymes in the past, especially for Americans. It's really about being in America right now because it's tough. And America has like a huge history of racism and genocide that we try to pretend doesn't exist. But in most cases, it's either to take land, which I have another song I'm working on about that, or it's to exploit people and things to the benefit of the wealthy class. Anyway, we'll start this song. It's called Are You Gonna Be a Poet? Remember when kings ruled us all from their castles? That's landed gentry, exploiting cheap labor while the worker starves. But they never took so much from their sovereigns, who said that family cake. They started starving so their heads stayed. Democracy was built on the blood of the kings. When the people picked up their pitchforks and guillotines, I'd hate to have to think we resort to such means. But when people lose hope, violence seems promising. We've seen how people rise up, they teach a lesson that the land on us need. Our history don't repeat, but it sure does rhyme. Are you gonna be a poet this time? We opened their mouths and made them take it, and hold their nose while they drank it. We gave them a dose of some hard to swallow pills. They tasted their own medicine. We made them taste their own medicine. Remember when masters ruled the plantations? That's landed gentry, exploiting cheap labor like the workers' starves. North only looked on so long in horror as they tortured human beings. They got it rotted in the South RA. Freedom was built on the blood of a nation when the people voted to burn down plantations. I'd to have to think we'd go to war with our kin, but how can there be peace when there's mass suppression? And we've seen how people rise up, they teach a lesson that the land owners need. Our history don't repeat, but it sure does rhyme. Are you gonna be a poet this time? We opened their mouths and made them take it, hold their nose while they drank it. We gave them a dose of some hard to swallow pills. They tasted their own medicine. We made them taste their own medicine. Corporations now rule from their towers. That's landed gentry, exploiting cheap labor while the worker starves. How long will it take the piss from the wealthy? Nothing else trickles down. They got the money, but we're pulling now. The future isn't written now on ink and in blood, but we're running out of time to beat them at the ballot box. Show them how the best written make history. Remind them what happens to masters and kings. We people rise up and teach a lesson that the landowners need. Our history don't repeat, but it sure does rhyme. Are you gonna be a poet this time? We'll open the mouths and make them take it. We'll hold their nose while they're drinking. We'll give them a dose of some hard to swallow pills. We'll taste their own medicine. We'll make them taste their own medicine. Will we make them taste their own medicine? When will they taste their own medicine? Are you gonna be a poet? Anyway, that's that song called Are You Gonna Be a Poet? Let's see what you said, Makad. Run to the Hills by Iron Maiden. Hell yeah, Iron Maiden's the shit. Yeah, of the Kitek. That was the Indian tribe you were talking about from Ontario, right? That's the Cree, right? That's the one that you're a member of. Yeah, I know, that's a tough one too. They took all their land. So we were talking about that earlier, and when I had that track that we were talking about. Oh, this one? Is that the one you like, Bees? And is it Mike Huff? Is this the singer from Bees? You like that riff? Yeah, that's kind of a bass riff, but you play baritone guitars, so you know we talked about that when you were out here. I mean, you play a baritone, right? You have a Gretsch baritone, an orange one? An orange one that you chose? That was your choice? We were talking how about all my other guitars are orange, but it wasn't choice. It was like because they were on clearance. And you went out and picked up a Gretsch and paid to have it be orange, which is cool. Everybody can have their favorite color. But this is tuned to G sharp. We talked about that. I think you tuned to C. But oh, yeah, you have the Reverend. That's right. I'm sorry. It wasn't a Gretsch. It was Reverend because it had the headstock and then that shape, the very Reverend looking shape. Almost like a Gibson, but with the roundedness instead of the more square. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so the bass player had the baritone guitar then. Anyway, yeah, I love that riff, and it sounds even better because I'm finger picking, and I'm not super close. Like, I'm too close. I need to, next time I do this, I'm gonna put the camera out a little farther so you can see the bottom, because I'm finger pick. I'm doing some bass finger picking. Yeah, that's cool. And then you can, then of course it comes in. Anyway, I like that track. I want to play your song though, and if you guys want to stick around, I'm gonna come back. Tonight's been mostly songwriting and hanging out. Makad, we played one of their tracks earlier. If he's still on, I could play. If they're still on, I could play another one. But I do want to play B's latest track, Why I Take a Break, because I've been at it for over an hour now on this part. So let's bring in B's with their next track. Yeah, man, absolutely. I'm cool. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, Makad. I appreciate it. So, yeah, it's early Sunday morning for me too. I think I'm on the same time zone. I can't tell because my watch died. Finally. But all right, yeah, cool. Catch you later, Makad. I'll put more of your music on our shows. Anyway, I'm going to come back with more of my music, hanging out if people are still around. Yeah, thanks. And I know, Bees, I already have permission for your music, which is why we're playing it. But I'm going to play a couple of Bees songs from their latest releases. I think Bees in Time, if I'm correct, is... Yes, I will link you for sure. I'll tag you. Usually when we just do a radio show, we tag the artist in Facebook so that they can come find the stream. But, yep, here, all right, yep, I got to take a brief. Oh, dude, that's awesome. I love that musical. Little Shop of Horrors is Feed Me. That's one of my very, yeah, you're welcome, Makad. I'll play anybody who shows up in here, and we'll talk about it. Yeah, Bees in Time. Yep, that's what I'm about to play, is Bees in Time. That's your latest release, right? Bees in Time. Anyway, I'm going to get that going. I got to put my guitar down to do so. I appreciate hanging out with me. Thank you so much. Let me get some music up. We're going to play Bees in Time after this.
Flash that was on my phone. Put yourself into a corner, like you wanted to go home. Your lips tasted like lemon seltzer water and cherry chapstick. Glowing in the moonlight, feet were hurting from the dance floor. Seemed to hate the awkward silence. You couldn't take it anymore. Staring out your bedroom window, sleeping on your hardwood floor. Discussing absolutely nothing, like 1,000 times before. tasted like lemon seltzer water and cherry chapstick, like lemon seltzer water and cherry chapstick. Charge right in, I have no clue what I'm looking for. Next time's about the same, what should I expect anymore? You think, or I think, a third run would end it all. Next phase, it's all changed, she's got me running for the wall. Memorize me, hypnotize me unaware. Next time, realize she surprised me again. Next time. From now on, I'll take this all a little slower. Skip a beat and set the difficulty lower. Memorize me, hypnotize me unaware. Next time, realize she surprised me again. Next time. Memorize me, hypnotize me unaware. Next time, realize she surprised me again. Next time. I made so many mistakes, I don't know who I
Oh, that didn't switch. Yes, Makad, thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. That didn't switch to the other camera. Hold on. All right, now we're on the other camera. You can probably still hear some bees in the background. I forgot to pause. But, yeah, Makad, appreciate you sticking around for as long as you did. Hope you learned something from my music lessons that I gave you, kind of. If that's what you want to call them, but I'm about to call it a night, but I wanted to talk about Bergie and the Magic Bag, or Bergie. I feel like it's a GIF battle with this one. But Bergie and the Mac is a band. Beautiful Rat Records. It's like a ska record, something. I'm not sure what genres are in there, but they're on that record label, but it's like a collective record label, so it's like really a DIY label. They don't do anything like, they're not a big record label. I don't want to say they don't do anything, but they don't do anything with big record labels. This is just a small label. But Bergie and the Mac, they have some really cool songs, and I'm going to play them to close out this stream because it's 1 in the morning, and I did not realize it was 1 in the morning. That happens a lot. But I do stay up late recording shit, so this is basically what I do on the weekends. Let's see. So I'm going to let you guys tell me which song to play. I'm going to play Trash to the Trash Gods or Everybody's Headed to Brooklyn. This is off their latest release, Trash to the Trash Gods. It is, it came out just like a week ago or two, and it's good shit. But whichever title sounds best. Oh, there's also Mike, we need to write a folk punk song. You know what? Because Mike Huff is in the chat, I'm going to play that song. And we'll come back. We'll come back after a few of these songs and end it for everyone.
Okay, let's try the baseball house first. This life is a game or a prison. Any way you split it, any way you see it, you're stuck till you're not. Every change is a new high, back down low till you're climbing again towards the taste of a newer higher. What do you fear? New higher booze
losing pure base connections, cared about spending opinions on mundane plain things, waiting on the one train as the young gotta go express, gotta go get up, be quick, even if you're not just a rat in the race, you're a rat in the cage, waiting outside the race, no cheese out there, either rot or die, make your own constraints, keep trying to try, and keep it bottled inside, keep it bottled inside, keep your eyes peeled wide, think cringe.
Oh, I can't wait to get out. I can't wait to get out. I can't wait to get out of here. I can't wait to get spent all my money. My dreams started running ahead of me and my feet.
Philadelphia.
I can't wait to get out of here.
Just for what? Just for fun? Just for chances? Just because this grid is great for making beelines when you're buzzed 5 miles, never turning, not a thought inside your mind, not for a while, just a smile through the screams of pain you sadly must ignore, just for sipping on the kitchen floor for all those fit checks, big decks, sick press, dip sex pics and the prettiest picnics, just for once, just to try it, just so now you can't deny it, running rapid to begin again, to be a kid again, to begin again, only this time better.
I can't wait to get out of here. I can't wait to get out of here. Spent all my money, my dreams started running ahead of me and my fears, and I can't wait to get out of here.
Houston, Phoenix, Philadelphia, San Antonio, San Diego, Dallas, San Jose, Austin, Jacksonville, Fort Worth, Columbus, Indianapolis, Charlotte, San Francisco, Seattle, Denver, Oklahoma City, Nashville, El Paso, Washington, Boston, Las Vegas, Portland, Detroit, Louisville, Memphis, Baltimore, Milwaukee, Albuquerque, Fresno, Tucson, Sacramento again, Mesa, Kansas City, Atlanta, Omaha, Colorado Springs, Raleigh, Virginia Beach, Long Beach, Miami, Oakland, Minneapolis, Tulsa, Vegas, Field, Wichita, Arlington, Aurora, Tampa, New Orleans, Cleveland, Anaheim, Honolulu.
I can't wait to get out of here. No, I can't wait to get out of here. I spent all my money, my dreams started running ahead of me and my fears. Now I can't wait to get out of here.
I'll hail the D train. I'll hail the D train. We take the B train when it's there. I'll hail the D train. I'll hail the D train. I'll hail the D train. D better, we don't care. I'll hail the D train. I'll hail the D train. I'll hail the D train. We take the B train when it's there. I'll hail the D train. I'll hail the D train. I'll hail the D train. We don't care. I'll hail the D train. I'll hail the D train. I'll hail the D train. We take the B train when it's there. I'll hail the D train. It makes me silly, I'm aware, but it makes me shake my derriere. We like D better. We don't care. I'll hail the D train. Oh, hail.
Gas to the gas gods, blood of the beast. Pray for safe travels westward. We bring you tales of the east. Cash to the cash gods, and may they never be sated. It's futile to turn back now. Look how far out we've waited, but everybody in this oasis works together to maintain. Trash to the trash guys, arts and crafts in Toronto, Poltergeist Poker Night Indianapolis, side quests in Chicago, brass to the brass guys, things make sense on the road, go fast in a circle, try not to explode. Bands to the band guys, smile for the camera, breakups and booty shorts, strange times in Atlanta, planes to the plane guides, skeleton hollow, pack it up everybody, try again tomorrow.
Can't hit that mute button with this mouse. Too jumpy. Anyway, that was Bergie and the Mac, or Bergie and the Mac. I don't know if we're ever going to argue over how to say that. I probably need to have the guy come on and tell me how to say it. Anyway, I played 3 songs from their latest album, Trash to the Trash Gods, including the title track down there at the end. Really dug that song, especially when he said the lyrics, brass to the brass gods, and then he jumped in with some brass in the backgrounds, had some trumpets going. That was pretty sweet. You see we got a couple of viewers on Twitch. Feel free to shout out if you're in a band or you know a band that you want to hear on our show. We do DIY music only. And right now I'm in the music portion. Earlier I was doing some songwriting, playing some of my own songs, telling people about it, where I came up with the ideas, the lyrics, the techniques I used to write the songs. A lot of people don't know that songwriting has a lot of different techniques. It's not just being able to play an instrument. You know, if you're writing lyrics, then you have to use poetry. And I was talking about some poetry techniques. We were talking about the type of guitars that you could use. In fact, I was using a resonator electric guitar. I explained how to work that. And that's what we were doing for most of the time. But we also do a break when I need to take a break from talking. We play people's music. We just got done with a block of Bergie and the Mac. I'm going to play probably a couple more songs from another band that I recently found. This band is, got to go to my homepage on Spotify and tell you who it is. I'm a little bit, it's called The Great Before Times. What does that mean? I don't know, but I like this band. They're called The Great Before Times. They have a album that just came out. What is this called? I think it's band titles, so I think this is called The Great Before Times. So both the band and the name of their album. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The Great Before Times is the album that came in 2022, but their latest release is February. We'll be playing that song for the first time on the I don't know if it's the first time, but we're going to be playing it this Friday for April New Friday Music. That's at 7:30 in the morning. I know it's early, but that's the only time I can do it. But let's play some songs from their 2022 release. The Great Before Times. I think I'm going to go with, they have some songs in here like Sweet Potato Lime. Madeline was just great. We're going to play that. I haven't heard Sweet Potato Lime, so we're going to play that. I want to check it out. And For You Too, that was the other one that I listened to on my first run that I liked a lot. So let's get that going. We're going to do For You Too, followed by Madeline Part 2. I'm adding these to the queue. And then that Sweet Potato Lime song, just because why not? Title grabbed me. So, again, if you're in a band, you're watching the show on Twitch right now, that's the only place it looks like I got viewers. Maybe on Instagram. Just reach out to me with your band name and then permission to play the music on our streams, or tell me the band and the song you want to hear, and I'll reach out to the band and see if they can give me permission to play your music. But yeah, I don't think anybody's watching me on Instagram, so I'm actually going to cut that off because this is my last little bit of music before I say goodnight to everyone. So I'm going to cut off my Instagram right now. So Instagram folks, sorry, I'm letting you go. Everyone else on Twitch, still going to play one more little block of 3 songs. This is the band The Great Before Time, so check it out.
I've been trying to write a song for you, been weeks just picking at this stale line. It goes up and down and back again like a dizziness I get when I'm too high. That disorienting swirl ain't nothing that I felt around you, my dear. So I guess it ain't no song about you, but I wrote the bridge the last time you were here. To every lover, God, hell, even every enemy, I've had something to say. Most have had a table set when I arrived before they asked, what did you bring? So then I'll write a song to prove my place, to justify my stew that always seems to drip between 4 times. But I can't write no song for you till I believe that I deserve one too. Is it something about the way you greet each morning as a friend you's waiting on? Raises every hair along my side, the sunlight touches at the dawn. I'm thinking no less than all the glistening melting frost could ever outshine. Crackling embered afterglow of knowing I'm worth being on your mind. Brush the crust out of my eye and catch the scent that your hair left upon my palm. Makes me wander to the mirror, see my body sunlit naked as a song. And the last book. Songs of autumn adorn these moments while they got 'em, and all their chirps start blending to a tune. So I'm gonna try to play it true, 'cause I believe they sang it for you too. Well, the sunlight's been peeking through since a quarter till a 6:30, and I spent the whole time just losing my mind over the way it dances on your lips. When suddenly awareness of the passing of the time, like a rail car on my rib cage as another train goes by. Then the dogs start pacing back and forth. You say that we should get a move on too. And though my heart rejoices at the sound of your voice, I don't think I can bear to move. In this relief, the wood could burn and I would be just fine. So stay with me until another train goes by. Right now, are these growing pains or the first breaths of my hardest come down? A buck and spin, trying to read you meddling. Would have thought I'd learned by now. Chirps and vibrations from your bedside table say good morning before I waste my breath. I know that dreams are cheap, but I heard in my sleep that winter's just a yearly test. Well, I won't believe that all could heal if given ample time. Now I lose sleep with every other train going by. So put my work boots on, and I get a little high. I wish I could recall how I felt last fall. Ain't it funny, all that slips my mind? So take your leave, I won't even take a leaf of what's not mine. Already got both feet on a freight of holding west down the line. And I gave up cocaine, but I'd sell my shirt for a bump right now. Are these growing pains or the first breaths of my hardest come down? A buck and spin, trying to read you meddling. Would have thought I'd learned by now. Would have These growing pains or the first breaths of my hardest come down. A buck and spin, trying to read you, Madeline. Would have thought I'd learned by now. Well, I ran out of gas on my way to Evermore. Broke down on your couch, I can't recall what I thought I was looking for. Looking for. Sang about that apocalypse till apocalypse did come. Now the only blinding light I'm trying to see is that porch light on. Porch light on. Porch light on. Would you tell me about that thing that brings you life? When it comes round, would you thank it from a can? Now there's smoke in my head and fire in my belly. I quit burning other folks' brush to stoke the coals. What's in me? What's in me? What's in me? Rum and chamomile, sweet potato lime. Been simmering in that crock pot so long this whole house smelled like supper time. Supper time. Supper time. Would you tell me about that thing that brings you life? When it comes round, would you thank it from a can? Or tell me about that thing that brings you life? When it comes round, would you thank it from a can?
I'll hail the D train. I'll hail the D train. We take the B train when it's there. I'll hail the D train.
Missed that exit. That was pretty sweet. I was really paying attention to that last tune by the Great Before Times. I was with a name like Sweet Potato Lime. I didn't know what I expected, but there's some great harmonizing in that. Like that that whole band too, I really dig it. It was kind of like the Dead South, but more instruments. You had the violin in there. There's banjo, obviously double bass, like an orchestral bass or stand-up bass was in there. There was a little more percussion than what you hear in the Dead South, but the banjo really took care of it. Definitely liked that Sweet Potato Lime. That actually made my favorite song now after hearing that. Anyway, we had some featured artists tonight. We had Bees Philly. I'm tagging them so they can check it out. We had Bees Philly showed up in the chat, chatted with us. We played their entire EP, Bees in Time, and one song from Bees in Space, which was their last EP that came out. We also played Burgie and the Magic Bad. I could not tag them. I didn't know where they were. I'm going to put in the Magic Bag. And then Makad, who showed up in the chat and hung out with us for quite a while. That was cool of them. Tell us about her music. Played one of her tracks. And then I think that was the four. Oh, and Generation Empire. We opened up the stream with Generation Empire. They were in the chat last night hanging out with me, listening to me talking about my songs. Next week, we will have a stream. And I'm going to focus, hopefully, next week on writing other parts to Manic. So we'll focus some of the stream next week on getting into Logic, DAW, and doing some recording. Mostly recording in order to write parts that go into the song. So drums. I'm probably not going to do the drums because my buddy Michael plays drums way better than me, and he made some really sick drum lines for that song that we'll be talking about. What we'll probably be looking at is slide noises in the background and how to make them sound better. I'm actually going to bust out my telly, I think. I haven't seen this telly yet. It's got a B and a G bender, and I'll talk about that next week on the show. I'll have my B bender, G bender telly out, practice some pedal steel leads, and maybe showing you guys how to write leads to go along with the rhythm parts that you've written. And of course, we'll feature more bands that we like to listen to. And I'm very into the folk genre. Send me some music. I'm into anything really, beats, whatever, specifically, deep topics that you don't hear anywhere else. And especially DIY music, because that's mostly what we do. But I'm going to get off here. No one's listening anyway, or at least they're not chatting with me while they're listening. But we had a lot of activity tonight. I'm glad that a couple people showed up to write some songs, record some music with me. Catch you next week. Oh, and New Music Friday, 7:30 a.m. Should do this at the beginning of the stream before we do anything else. All right, anyway, I'm off.